Hi everyone, my name is Camille Tate and this is my reflective video on the differences between phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, and phonics instruction. So the primary source that I used for this video is Reading Rockets, and according to Reading Rockets, phonological awareness is the ability to identify and make oral rhymes, identify syllables, and recognize words with the same initial, middle, and ending sounds. It is also the ability to recognize onsets and rhymes. So for instance, the onset in the word pig is p, and the rhyme in the word pig is ig. So that would be the onset and rhyme, and children who are phonologically aware will recognize that. In addition, some examples of a child being phonologically aware, they will be able to recognize that the word wig rhymes with pig, rid only has one syllable, bed and red have the same ending sound. So this is examples of phonological awareness. I also wanted to highlight that phonological awareness is a broad principle. So all of these abilities that a child can do when they are phonologically aware, it is due also in part to phonemic awareness and phonics instruction. So in contrast to phonological awareness, phonemic awareness is the ability for a child to recognize that each letter has a different sound. So in order to have phonemic awareness, a child must understand that every word they hear, speak, and write is composed of phonemes or individual sounds. Each letter in the alphabet has a specific phoneme or phonemes, and there are actually 44 phonemes in the English language. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. So it is important for a child to learn their letters and sounds before they begin to read and write. According to Reading Rockets, a child who has phonemic awareness has the ability to focus on and manipulate phonemes in spoken and written words. So a child who is phonemically aware or who has phonemic awareness will be able to break down specific words. For example, the word lid. A child will be asked to break the word down, and they will break it down by saying lid. Last but not least, we have phonics instruction. So phonics instruction is utilized in schools to teach children the relationship between letters and sounds. According to Reading Rockets, there are two main types of phonics instruction. They are synthetic phonics instruction and analytic phonics instruction. So synthetic phonics instruction teaches children to blend the sounds of letters in order to form words. So for example, a child will blend the sounds of p, ig to form the word pig. On the other hand, analytic phonics instruction teaches children to recognize the relationship between letters and sounds in previously learned words in order to avoid pronouncing blended sounds in isolation. An example of this would be the silent letters in the words night, kite, etc. They will also be able to recognize that and be able to come up with different words that have the same ending sound. For example, they will be given the word bed and they will say, oh, well, red rhymes with bed, and they are similar because they both have the same ending sound, and they will be able to understand that. So through my field experience as well as growing up, I really do, I do remember, my teachers, before anything, they taught me the alphabet. So I learned the ABC song, and then I learned that, I learned to be phonemically aware. So I learned that each letter in the English language, they have their specific sounds. And I also learned after, I learned that each letter has their specific sounds. I learned sight words. Then I began to learn how to blend words and all these things. So it's really important in the classroom and in emergent readers for teachers to ensure that the students are phonemically aware, that they know that each letter has their specific sounds, to be phonologically aware, so they're able to blend the different sounds together to come up with, a word, and they're also able to recognize that each word has a syllable, each word has an onset and rhyme, so they can really form words. And this will be when they start reading simple words such as can, mat, bat, pig, lid, web, etc. Easy words to read. And then finally, it's important for to provide the child with phonics instruction and to give it both synthetically, so that in that way, once they really start reading, they can learn how to blend the sounds of letters rather than the sight words that they've been seeing and the high frequency words that they've been seeing. They'll learn how to take the skills that they used to recognize those words and actually blend letters in order to form new words, as well as recognize that the English language honestly is kind of weird, and in general we have a lot of words that have silent letters and everything like that. So it is important to understand that, especially some high frequency words such as the, and that's something that they learn off the bat. So it is important to implement all three of these in the classroom.